Hey friends, we're back with more Sarson, playing video games. Today we're playing What Remains of Edith Finch, as we can see. I just launched this game up, and I don't know if this is the menu, but it started. Okay, there's... oh, what's going on here? Okay, I wanted to bring the audio down a little bit, because that was a little much. I don't know a ton about this game. I do know... I will say what I do know. I just looked at the store page for it on Steam, and it calls it a walking simulator, so I don't think there's going to be a ton of gameplay or anything crazy like that. It takes place in Washington State, I believe, which is cool. It's where I'm sitting right now, so I'm excited for that. But I think it's just going to be like a story walking thing that might be a good watch, kind of similar to Soma. But this is where it dumped me in, and I'm not sure what it wants me to do. I think we're playing already. We're on the ferry. I've been on the ferry before, and it honestly looks just like this. Okay, I guess we're just rolling right into it. Nice. I've played some walking simulator games.
Going to make sense to you.
Nice.
And I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning.
I want to try to do something. Is there no subtitles? Is there no option for subtitles? Okay, I'm gonna turn this up a little bit because her voice was kind of low for me, and I like subtitles, but it doesn't give me that. That's fine though. We'll just get into it then.
With the house.
Cool. I think this game is pretty
Someone
short
had put
too.
up a chain link fence, but it looked like I wasn't the first person to hop it. My brother Milton disappeared when I was 4. It was like the house just swallowed him up.
Milton, Orcas Island. I've been to Orcas Island. Very cool. Can I run? Now I can zoom. Was I able to see my controls? Yeah. Oh. Not really. Okay, that's fine. I don't think there are really controls.
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms. Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately. I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
Did a funeral for a missing child? How do you know?
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked.
Oh boy,
know.
a mysterious key.
She thought the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
A maybe dead brother. Looks like we're getting into it. A forking path. I don't like that. I want to go down. What happens if I go up? What's down here? Oh, an invisible wall. That's how you know you're not in Skyrim.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house,
Alright, we're just gonna stay on this path, I guess.
Come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
What does that mean?
The woods around the house have always been uncomfortably silent. As if they're about to say something, but never do.
Silent woods are the exact opposite. Very comfortable. Except for at nighttime. I like all the missing posters, like, so close to the house where the kid... Whoa, that's a cool house.
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it. I asked Edie once about the dragon in the pond.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is that a dragon?
She killed her husband. I was 6. It seemed like an odd joke to me, even then.
Stairs or driveway?
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words.
Alright, I can see why they wouldn't need subtitles.
Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
This game was made by Annapurna Interactive too, which people really love. They just make high quality things. I'm excited to Oh, is this my way in? Okay. I just found that.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
Was I supposed to realize that I couldn't go through the front door? Okay, it's fine.
The power had been turned off the night we left.
That's so sketchy that that's just like that. I want to go back outside. It's fine.
For the first time in years.
That's Mount Rainier. Probably. Probably. Maybe not. I don't see Little Tahoma, but this could be from a different name.
I felt like I was home.
This game looks really good. I feel like this could be a animated movie or something.
But instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
So we got me, who I assume is Edith, Lewis, my brother, my mom, Dawn, and my grandmother, Edie. Is that what's happening? Cookbooks.
Like how after Lewis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
The old Cannery Row storyline. Apple pie. More cookbooks. Holy
Or
cow.
only one restaurant would deliver to our house, so we had Chinese a lot.
Shout outs to that restaurant. They got a customer for life. You think I really did go in on the canned tuna. Holy cow. Is that necessary?
The table was still a wreck from the night we left. It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
Interesting. Some real Washington State pictures here. This one's the same as that one. You got 2 of the same picture on your wall. And a ton of books. The Northwest Chef again. You got 2 copies of that. What's going on here? Orca. Yeah, if you live on Orca's Island, it's kind of required. I think they just ran out of book titles, so they just reused it. There's Pacific Pantry again.
Nothing in the house looked abnormal.
This house is beautiful.
There was just too much of it. Like a smile with too many teeth.
There's a lot of stuff here. Can I go outside? No. Ooh, nice table. Crosscut, massive tree table.
Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank.
TV propped up by stacks of books. Got a lot of books around here. Should sort through them though. A lot of duplicates. Bugs. That picture again.
Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
I love this Bigfoot music box. It's very cool. Barbara. Is she my mom? She does movies. Sorry. Cool. This back to the kitchen. Crashing waves. Look at all the books in this house. This is like a small fortune in books. Yeah, there's the door to the basement. There's upstairs. Let's go down first, because this looks like a tall ass house. What is this? Okay. I'll allow it.
My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
There's a weird one. There's a dog in the way. Or a box in the way. With a bong in it. Beautiful view. Like, oh man. It would be a dream to have a house that has a view like this. Alright, we can try the basement.
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
No, we're just locked out. Okay. What do we have no comments about this? We've been commenting on almost everything, but this, okay. We'll just move on.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes. I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
The whole fam just lives here. This room is crazy. Look at that mural. It's so cool. Makes you feel like you're underwater. Can we let in a little light? No?
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
Whoa. No fucking way.
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets.
Oh. I'm like doing this with my mouse. It's
Now it was time to
very
find out
odd.
what my mom had been afraid of.
Okay, I don't like how I'm like, I feel like I'm missing stuff. Like there's so much more house. Sven and Edie. I guess this is just all the rooms being boarded up. Maybe there really isn't anywhere else to go.
Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left.
Guess not. Okay, cool. Well, that's good enough for me. Barbara. Something's plugged in up there.
Edie's father, Odin, built the original house.
Odin. We're all sons of Odin. Ah! Actually, that's hilarious. That's probably why that's the thing. This is a game about, you know, the family tree and all that shit. And having it all start from Odin is pretty funny. What's with these scratches? Moving a bed or something? Somebody was back here.
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me. Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan. But I had no idea what was behind that door. Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
That's saving. I gotta admit, that saving down in the bottom right that just came up was pretty like immersion breaking. They should just get a symbol or something that means saving, because I was in it. I'm feeling like
I grew up
Edith.
looking at Molly's room through the peephole.
That people, you're not tall enough for that. No, this one? No, that's not a hole. That's the eye of a mouse. Okay.
Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
Molly's room? Molly May?
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
Now we're Molly in 1947. Same great views. Oh my gosh, we are dissecting starfish. Okay, sure. Doors open.
The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
Oh, I did not think that Molly was gonna go for that. Where's the gerbil?
Mom, can I come out now?
What is this?
Sweetheart, it's late. Go to sleep.
Can I come out now? Oh, don't tell me I'm gonna have to eat that fish. I'm so short. At least you have your own bathroom.
I
That's
kept
nice.
eating and eating.
Oh, don't eat the tooth. No, don't eat the. What? What is going on?
I ate a lot of things that night.
Those are. Okay. Okay. Oh.
Then I heard chirping outside my window.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
I thought about eating Christopher, but I held back.
Okay, thank you. We all appreciate you not eating the goldfish, Christopher. He's a good
It
boy.
was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her. And suddenly, I was a cat.
Hell yeah. Good shit. How do cats work in this world?
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
Is that cat purring noises? Is that what's happening? It's pretty accurate. That's what it sounds like.
Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
Who is Molly's mom and dad? Barbara? Eddie? Where now? Here. Who put these lights up here? Are you kidding me?
I jumped and I almost got her.
Ooh, secret treehouse.
I could tell she was getting really tired. Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
Jesus. What is this girl on about?
I gobbled her up,
Oh! And fell.
and suddenly I was an owl.
Oh my gosh.
First,
Thank God.
all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
Jaina's been crazy.
Rabbits.
There are rabbits down there. Ooh, got one.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit.
Who is this girl?
Then I flew off to find something bigger. A mama rabbit.
A bigger rabbit.
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating.
Oh my goodness.
And suddenly, I
2
was a
owls?
shark.
Oh, over the shark room. Oh, but in the woods. That's a bit depressing. Yeah, this is hard. I don't like this. I think I'm able to do I'm controlling this, for the record. Not quite sure what I'm doing.
I rolled off
Ooh,
the
nice,
cliff
okay.
and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted fat, juicy seals.
Ooh, Jesus, this is
Tore
brutal.
off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
Oh my, okay, sure. Oh, I missed. Where'd it go? Gotta make sure I'm lined up.
I grabbed on tight.
Oh.
So hungry, I jumped out of the water.
Maybe we
When I
shouldn't
opened
have
my
started all
eyes,
this by eating
everything
toothpaste.
changed.
What am I? Oh my goodness, what is this?
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
I am a monster.
I was big, but I moved real quiet.
Upstairs. Am I gonna eat this? Yes, you are gonna eat that. It's like kind of weird when it decides to move the camera. I think I need to go up.
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
Early in the morning. Shave his belly with rusty razors. I never heard that verse before, but I like it. Oh. Hello, Captain.
After the last passenger, I was still hungry. And across the water, I swam.
This girl has an
I
appetite.
had to have, so I swam towards it.
As the monster? As the monster, yeah.
I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
Let's check it out. Oh, a bathroom. My bathroom. Is this my bathroom?
I got closer and closer.
It is. Molly's bathroom. Okay. Crazy. Oh no! Oh no! We're gonna eat the goldfish. After all. Oh no, it was always about the goldfish. Okay, no, something else. Under the bed? No. Okay, up on the bed. Under the bed, all my stomachs.
All my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long
That was a wild dream.
I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to be, and we both know I will be delicious.
Holy crap. Come again, Molly? That was a trip and a half. What?
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
Okay, so here's my okay. Damn. So, okay, I'm not gonna be very good at reading this tree. But Molly, potentially Edie's daughter. Edie and Odin. They had 5 kids. Molly, Barbara, Calvin, and then Sam, who married Walter. Is that what's going on here? We'll learn a little bit more.
I got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here before my mom sealed the doors.
Well, Molly is a crazy person. Ooh, a cat. And my way out. Let's go.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly.
So Edith's mom is Barbara.
I spent a lot of time in Great Grandma Edie's room.
Great Grandma Edie. Can I bring up my book again? Here it is. Cool. Awesome. I can. Okay. So then, where's this Dawn that's just... Sanjay. Yeah, Great Grandma Edie, Grandma Sam and Walter? Mom Dawn? Father Gus? Maybe? Gus and Gregory are brothers? Make your trees more clear. I thought there was a bird in there for a second. This is creepy. Why are the pictures?
We got along, and it was a good place to hide from my mom.
It's cool, the big house with just
Louis died a week before we left.
tons of family.
But Edie had already started to memorialize him.
Right, Lewis is my brother, the one that died. Or like disappeared and died.
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
Sven is a legend.
Even in her 90s. Sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
She's got a nice place here.
Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious. I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time.
Random junk, conspiracy now. Weird America, the Finches.
One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity.
Yeah, Edie sounds like a total legend.
Her room was like a museum. For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune. Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan. On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind. But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea. Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island.
Okay, Odin is my great-great-grandfather. Edie and Sven.
Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
Cool. Sven. Oh, this is going down the line, like Odin. Oh, so this is just blood relatives of Odin? Is that what's happening? It starts with Odin, who was married to Ingeborg. Odin's daughter Edith married Sven. Did they give birth to then? Is what's going on? Like Sam, Calvin, Barbara, Molly, and Walter? And Walter marries Kay and gives birth to Gregory, Gus, Dawn. Dawn marries Sanjay. Okay, is that what I maybe think that is what's going on? I'm spending a lot of time trying to figure out this dang. Okay, how do I get out of this now? Okay, just back up, I guess.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
Yeah. Okay, cool. This is Odin. A shrine to Odin. Edith Milton Lewis, your great-grandchildren. These are your 5 children. Yep, okay. We can read this now. Calvin and Sam are twins. Walter marries Kay, gives birth to Gus and Dawn and Gregory. Okay, yep, okay. Cool, little Odin stuff. A sword.
Edie knit me a new pair of gloves every year, just in time to replace the old ones.
Start making some better gloves. What the hell? I like this room.
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife, Kay, left on the house was the pink bathroom. It was a pretty big trace.
Grandpa Sam. Yep, okay. Oh, so Sam married Kay. How do you know what the marriage lines are? That's super lame, but whatever. You think my key be open in multiple things? Oh my goodness, there's a secret in this bathroom by Sven and Edith Finch.
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look.
Oh, I love these
It
books.
isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
Ooh. Calvin Finch.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
Big picture boy. Milton. Whose room is this? Sam? Oh, come on. That was weird. Okay. Sam. So Sam is my grandfather. Fort Sam. Oh, I want to go to the command center. What a cool room. No way. $120% deportment grade? What the heck does that mean?
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin. And that he never talked about him.
Yeah, it's Sam and Calvin.
I I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
Oh, speaking of. That's like a... Oh, did Calvin die? Oh, Calvin died at 11... I shouldn't laugh, sorry. At 11 years old. Sam died right after Gus was born. Gus also didn't live very long. None of these people did. Barbara only lived for 16 years. Molly lived for 10 years. Sam lived for 30 years. Okay, Walter lived for 53 at least. Interesting. Calvin only... Okay.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it. My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Barbara, their sister, who died.
Sam! Calvin! Dinner's ready! Coming!
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible.
Is this how I die?
Maybe if I hadn't said that.
Calvin! I'm not gonna tell you again!
Maybe if the wind hadn't picked up. Then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother. The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
So Molly died before Calvin and Sam were even born. And Calvin died just a year after Barbara. Holy cow, this family. Poor Calvin. The spaceman. I love this memorial. It's super nice. Okay.
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
Oh, they both stay here. Okay, I now see the name on the bed
Mom
and
said
recognize
Sam
that there's
enlisted at
2
18
beds.
and never set foot in the room again.
Sam enlisted at 18. Okay, he lived a good 33-year-long life. It's fucked that they still like kept all this stuff here and made this kid sleep right next to it. I don't know. Oh, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing here. Some of this stuff is weird. Okay, there we go. I need to like up my, I don't know, sensitivity. Or I wonder if I can do
Passages
that
were a
with
pretty
the.
tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Could I have seen this when I was on the other side? Oh, I can do it. Okay. I was used to try to do those with a mouse, but now I've learned that that's not necessary.
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
Barbara was a child actor? I think this way, yeah, right?
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
So Hollywood. Lots of Bigfoot motifs. And
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
is that a cake or a cookie or something? There's rotting food, cigarettes. Barbara, you were living a wild life. Let's learn a little bit about you.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break,
Jesus,
she'd been asked
this
to
is
perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed.
Screaming at a con.
Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right!
She
Also,
got killed by
I love your delivery
hoodlums?
on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
The key.
20 minutes
Oh.
later, Rick hadn't returned.
To the basement we go.
So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box.
What's going on here?
And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
Okay, I'm in control. Friday the 13th music.
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
The hoodlums got to him. Oh, God. I have a weapon. I'm armed. Quick, knock everything over. Oh, this is terrifying.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
There's a gang of hoodlums led by a killer. And they're on Orcas Island and we can't catch them?
The old Finch rattled and grew still.
It's a pretty small island.
Oh dear! Rick?
Okay, we don't get killed in the
Relax.
basement.
I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared,
Ah.
Rick. I'm furious.
It all makes
Then
sense.
act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Music's back. Hey, we know this house. What the hell is going on?
Walter, are you there?
Walter vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the hookman, and was speechless.
Barbara gets slain by a hook man
Smashing.
wearing a mask. How topical. Oh, hell yeah, Barbara, let's go. Not today.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
Oh, that's my cue.
That night, she played her part beautifully.
Well, if he can find it, I can find it. That's for sure. Under the bed with a monster?
She thought about abandoning Walter, but just couldn't do it.
Well, where is Walter?
Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groaned.
Whoa.
He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
Hookman, jump down and bash him in the skull with your crutch. Oh, you let him get away.
She listened for his breathing.
Big fuck up.
All she heard
Big
was
fuck up.
at the door. She heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Yeah, he was with a gang of hoodlums. He wasn't by himself. Oh, gosh.
The monsters had come to surprise her.
What?
For Barbara, it was a dream come true. kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life.
Oh my god, eaten by monsters.
I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter? Hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story.
Oh my goodness.
Barbara, tucked inside the music box, is all they ever found of her. Her ear.
Oh, Jesus.
Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Oh my god. That's a nice back cover.
Edie
Okay.
told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
How did Barbara really die? Walter had to see that. Walter lived a long life. Okay, well that one was kind of depressing. But we learned about how to go to the basement.
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
Down we go.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
Another? I guess everyone gets one. Is that what,
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages.
was it around Christmas time?
I thought maybe she was hiding presents. It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
Oh my goodness. In the back of the fridge?
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone.
Oh, there's a mole man down here, isn't there?
She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could.
Oh jeez, we're set for life. Pea soup?
If there's a pattern in all these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Walter. Now that's Rainier. At least he's staying healthy. Oh wait, don't force my... Don't... Okay. I was scared I was gonna be forced to go down there, but let's just do this while we're here.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years.
The mole man is Walter.
On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow. But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything. Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly. And then one day, everything just stopped. Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting.
2005 now.
Maybe I just got tired of being afraid.
You really did stay down here for 30 years eating canned peaches?
It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting.
Walter dies in 2005. Okay.
I have to leave.
He's 53.
Well, I still can.
Oh my goodness, there's more canned goods down here. Why?
I know it's out there somewhere.
Does cereal really last that long if you don't open it?
Whatever killed Barbara and Molly and Calvin.
They did all die. Is this your garbage? This is where you throw things out? What the heck, man?
Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day.
You are a mole man.
Even if it kills me. Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food. I don't mind if I only have a year left. Or a month. Or a single week.
You about to get hit by a train or
Happy
something.
with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Well, shit, man.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
Crazy.
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me. Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter. But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding. I don't want to make the same mistakes she made. Trying to bury something that's still alive.
Brutal. That one was heavy, man. What the heck?
Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe two, I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself and found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
Damn. What's going on?
I don't know if I should even be writing this.
With the chairs in the tree.
Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me. But I thought you should know about your family. And the history you're a part of. Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now.
Who's she writing to? Do we know that?
I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth. And when you look at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible. I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it. What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
Oh gosh, the family cemetery?
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one.
This is terrifying.
3 of the gerbils were mine, and 2 had been my fault. Sven built the house, but it was Edith who designed the cemetery. I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away.
I don't know, I feel like I'm not saying much, but I'm just taking it in. I don't know.
She could see it poking out of the water at low tide.
That's Odin's monument? This is something else?
Edie said she dreamed about the old house.
Oh, the house.
every night.
That's where it washed up? That's funny. Am I supposed to keep looking at it? No.
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from. Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better. She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us. We never found Milton's body, so my mom insisted we were putting up a monument, not a tombstone.
Yeah, Milton's out there. Well, unlikely. If he's not in the basement, you know, he's not out there. But,
There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself.
well, yeah, I think that's what we're doing.
But looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
Oh, you're writing to your child? To the Finch line? The Finch bloodline?
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common.
Grandpa Sam. Married Kay. Gave birth to Gregory, Gus, and Dawn. Milton has a year here. That's strange, right?
They were both pretty intense. Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
A right to bear arms kind of guy. Oh, this is my cue.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged. Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Smile, Dawn.
Odin Finch National Park. Odin Finch is a total legend. There's a national park named after. I don't think that's even a thing. They don't name national parks after people. Well, I guess they do. That's not true.
Just be careful. The camera's older than
There's
you are.
a like Roosevelt National Park.
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee.
Hey!
That's a keeper.
Is there? No, there's Roosevelt. I don't know.
I'm just saying. I'm not always gonna be here, Dawn. You'll need to remember this stuff if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was going to be fine?
Some guy who died.
Dawn, that's my
I'm being
mom.
Serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years. Last time I was with my brother Calvin. Man, that was a great trip. Your grandpa Sven taught us how to fish, how to build a fire. Don, don't you think you could find something more interesting to photograph? I bet if I could remember where that trail was, we'd spot a buck for you in no time. Give me a minute to check the map.
Dad!
Good eyes, Don. Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of it.
Dad, I...
Just breathe. Turn off your imagination. Focus on your target. Let me get behind you.
Why we gotta shoot it?
Don, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong.
Oh! I did that.
Great shot, Don!
I think I did that. Oh, I took a picture of it, too.
I'm proud of you, Don. Always remember that, okay?
Yeah, you forced her to murder an animal that she didn't really feel comfortable doing.
Sorry, Don. Just gotta reset the timer.
Hurry. She's crying.
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally
so...
normal, Don. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about
Dad!
Oh! No way. That's how he dies?
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
Sam. Her grandfather. Okay. Holy crap. That's a lot. That's a lot. Just loved hunting.
Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
Sam is a warrior. Oh, Grandpa Sam. A legend. A true legend. We going back outside? We just stopping by in Sam's room? I don't know. I'm not quite sure if this is what I'm supposed to do. I think probably not, right? I'm in the house. I should probably stay in the house. Yeah, let's go check out the room again. I'm kind of just thinking I would continue through there, but like there's gonna be a I don't know. I don't know if there's gonna be anything, I guess. Yeah, I mean, I might just be wrong. We're stuck in Edith Finch. Do people actually get stuck in this game? Because I do. Okay, I can't just go back. I can't do anything with that. Alright, that's like a 10-foot drop less. I think I can make it. Come on. Okay. Okay. Don't crumble here. We got this. Not making a fool of myself. I am a gamer. I got this. I got this. Bird feeders. The cooler. This table. Okay. There's just gonna be another secret passageway, and this time it's just harder to find. Oh gosh. Or there's just gonna be a door. Hey, ignore the last 3 minutes. It didn't matter. That was a joke. I knew what I was doing.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Yeah, this family. Sam's. So this is Don's brother. Oh, they all lived here? In this little tiny thing? What? Sam ran a tight ship. Gregory was a baby, an infant. A lawsuit has been divorce files to Sam Finch. Legal jargon.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it. I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
Ooh, I'm a frog.
Time's over, Gregory. It's time to... Hold on, sweetie. Hello? Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
Ooh.
I wonder what he saw.
Ooh, many ducks. I like the music. Am I gonna drown in this bathtub though? I'm a little concerned about that, to be totally honest.
He reminded me so much of Calvin. Lost in his imagination.
Whoa!
What it was he saw.
Now I'm here.
It sure made him happy.
Now there's a whale here. Whoa!
I know how silly it sounds.
Bubble bath.
But I worried about a baby being too happy.
and I don't want Gregory to hear this.
Oh, frog's still around.
I wish he could have told us about the world he saw. There's so much I don't understand about Gregory. About everything. But I know what happened wasn't your fault.
Gregory drowned in the tub.
I'm sure he's happy. And he'd want you to be happy too. Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
Holy cow. Okay, so Kay and Sam got a divorce. Right, first wife, we learned that. And potentially got a divorce because a child of theirs died in the bathtub. I hate to say it, but 5 years later, Gus is gonna die. Jesus. It's pretty fucked to memorialize him with bubble bath. Like, what? It's a little fucked.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet...
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard.
Ooh, I'm flying a kite.
My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart. I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, "We don't need a stepmom," were the words that
I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger.
Attaboy, Gus.
The wind picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
I love that totem pole. Oh, on the ground.
The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made. Thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder." I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam.
We got swept up by a storm.
But I didn't. Until we found you.
Oh, God.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
Jesus. Much tragedy. This is a crazy room. It's all because of their military man, Grandpa Sam, or Dad, I guess. My grandpa. They got a rock wall in their house, though. Oh, we're climbing it. Let's go.
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died. At the time, it was as far away as she could get.
Good climbing.
Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died.
Well, that's how we get up.
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad.
Yeah,
Sanjay.
Sanjay. Cool. Fly to India. Pack the day before. You gotta start a little sooner. You're going to India.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Louis was born a year later.
Oh boy, we're going up to the top of the house.
When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back. And to see kids in the house again.
So we all moved back here when Sam died?
The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that. And for a while, things were good. Almost normal.
We homeschooled? With the focus on family history?
But it didn't last. The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
Milton lived to be 11. This is where Milton lived? This is his room? This is the coolest room in the whole house. Oh, never mind. It gets higher up. Alright. This is still crazy cool, though. He's an architect. I love the music. He's an artist.
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
create doors.
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
Okay, yeah, Milton's the one that might not be dead. I should have known that. But he absolutely disappeared. Sorry.
Mom spent months searching for my brother.
Bashed my
Then she sealed the doors.
mic arm. Months? Apparently he was declared dead at some point. Some sources say he's
In
dead.
the house. Mom didn't want it getting out. Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Louis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
This is where Louis stays? In an even cooler part of the house? Dude's ripping hookah up here.
Louis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
What the hell does that? Alright, this is my style. This room is sick. Oh, I don't. Okay, I didn't mean to do that. It forced me all the way out. Look at these chill chairs. This is like an old boat or something. He's got the computer set up. He's got a bowl. Oh my gosh. This guy's chilling, watching videos.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Louis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Louis first noticed the monotony of his daily life. He kept working at the cannery. But he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to wander. I asked him to describe it. He said he started small, imagining a labyrinth.
This is cool. I'm like walking around in the maze.
Feel his way about. Then something moved. Bats. And toads. And things that have not names.
These fish are piling up.
He knew it was all in his head. He took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more.
What was it? Oh, now we're a 3D game.
I worried about him then. Daydreaming at the cannery, I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused.
Look at me chopping
A whole
these
new
fish
Lewis.
heads.
So I let him go on. I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first.
Right, their dad got him a castle. He just kind of got wrapped
told
up
me
in
he'd
this
made a new
fantasy
friend.
world.
On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick.
Lewis Topia.
Then he made musicians.
Oh, we're dancing. Let's go. We'll dancing in the streets. The people love
songs
it.
for them to play. He talked about starting a band.
Let's go. Good vibes
He
here.
was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger.
Oh no, fish heads?
He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination.
Yeah, that's
So
depressing.
he could do whatever he wished.
Oh, I guess it's exciting? Yeah.
He held an election for mayor,
And he won.
and he won.
Haha, how did I know the line?
They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him.
Oh, the fish are piling up.
He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on.
This game is...
New Lewis.
This Lewis game is sweet.
St. Louis. He started drifting away from our reality.
Well, that's not promising.
Minneapolis, until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Lewis kept sailing on.
We've just been chopping fish this whole time.
In Lewisburg, he heard rumors of a handsome queen.
I love how it gives you the choice. That's
The queen was on her own quest for
choose your own adventure.
sinister serpents. He followed the sound of her silver harp. His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound. He knew the world was all in his imagination.
People are dancing here too. Is that the handsome princess or handsome queen?
But he was so proud of having created it.
Too many fish.
In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king.
Oh my goodness. This is awesome.
For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace.
Oh my gosh, this one is crazy.
My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
I just want to stop chopping fish. Oh, I'm back in the cannery.
He began to forget the world we know.
Dude loves pot. He's got a bowl in his work locker.
I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker. He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
That's me. That's how I felt that whole time.
I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions.
Moving forward automatically. I'm here for it, sure.
Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on advising him.
The wise Calico? Thank you, everybody. Too kind, too kind.
His queen waited, holding his crown.
The music is really loud.
There was only one thing left to do.
Salmon? I'm the Salmon King?
Bend down his head.
Oh no! He ended up killing himself in a salmon chopper?
And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who know him.
Oh God.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
Jeez. Alright, well, I'm sad now. I actually think I'm going to stop episode 1 here. I gotta do some work, and it's been going on for a while. I don't know how much more is left in this game. Probably just 1 or 2 more episodes. Maybe just 1. I might finish it today, but I gotta pause right now, and this video is already long enough. So thanks for getting started. I love this game. It's a cool ride so far. Peace.